Hello, everybody. Welcome, to M&M Sports Talk. We got a lot on our table tonight.
Oh man, what a show! What a show!
We got a lot on our table tonight. It's a beautiful Wednesday night, by the way.
It's a beautiful year. Well, so far.
I got my man Browse with me. What's up, me said?
What's cracking, boys?
How we doing? We doing all right?
Yeah.
You know who else I got with me tonight?
We have just so much going on right now.
We got our intern in. Our intern made it tonight.
Absolutely.
Mr. Armin is in the house. Hello, Armin.
What's up, guys?
How we doing?
We're doing good tonight.
Are we fired up about this show?
We're rocking the energy drinks. We got a full pack show ahead of us. Yeah.
You know, it's a very special show. I'll tell you why, fellas.
Why?
It's trivia time on the show tonight.
Segment sponsors, trivia prizes.
We got three great sponsors.
Classic.
We're going to tell you about them. But, you know, we actually have prizes to give away tonight, we said.
We are here for the people. Great
we have prizes to give away to our great listeners tonight.
For the people at the CU.
I mean, is that the greatest thing you have ever heard of on NowLive.com? Huh?
Yeah, I mean, why not? You know, we're here for the people. Let's give them some prizes, you know?
This is what we're here for. It's very easy to call, by the way. Speak on louder. 310-984-7600. 310-984-7600. Our email address is mnmsportstalk@yahoo.com. And we got my boy Jim. Jim from San Diego. He does a show on at NowLive.com. This just in. Hello, Jim. Jim, what's going on, buddy? How are you? Good. It was. We had a lot of fun last week. Me and Jim he was my co-host a couple weeks ago, and that was last year, Jim, and now we're in the new year. It's going to be a great year, I feel it. 2008 is going to be a fantastic year.
Big game coming up for you, Jim, huh? Down south.
Yeah, we're going to get to that. He's talking about the San Diego Chargers. We're going to get there in I think our second segment, it's our NFL segment. We got top news. The top news this week, we're going to break down all the bowl games, everything that happened, also the game tonight. There's also some NFL playoff matchups coming up this week. Saturday is the wild card. Sunday is the division champs, and it's going to be a very interesting one to say the least. And in NBA news, Scott Skiles gets canned in Chicago.
What's new, Pussycat?
You know, Isaiah Thomas has a job in New York, but Scott Skiles gets canned in Chicago.
Well, did you hear the press release yesterday? The GM in New York, Isaiah Thomas, says, "I will not fire the head coach, Isaiah Thomas." So he decided not to fire himself. What a great idea is that, huh? Well, when you have the position where you cannot fire yourself, yeah. I mean, you might as well just never. I mean, when are we going to ever see this guy out of his position? He could be there for like 3 more years.
It's ridiculous, me-said. What do you think about that, Armin? Isaiah Thomas, and he continues to have a job in New York.
If they continue losing, the owner's got to do something.
You got to step up and do something, man.
Especially if the fans booing like that during the games.
Fire Isaiah, fire Isaiah. They got notes outside the games, pre-game, and fire Isaiah signs, and the guy continues to have a job. We're going to get into that. I don't want to harp on it too much, but we got our first segment. Can you tell us who we are brought to you by this first segment, me-said?
Well, this first NCAA segment we're going to get to right now is by a classy business. 2 guys that we know very well, GrandSlamTickets.com. Okay, every ticket you can think of, these boys have it. All right, you want NCAA tickets, you want NBA tickets, Kings tickets. Maybe you want to take your little kids to Disney on Ice. They can.
Hannah Montana. If Hannah Montana's in town,
they can get.
I don't know what they do.
They can get.
I don't know what they do, but they get some tickets, man. They get some seats. You sat in their seats many a times.
Absolutely. Oh, they got best seats in the house, you know?
At the end of this segment, we're gonna bring out a trivia question. And Jim, unfortunately, you're gonna co-host the show tonight, so you can't answer that trivia question. So we need a caller that's gonna call in at the end of the segment. I'm gonna ask you guys a question. You gotta call in with the answer, and you will get 10% off any ticket you buy from GrandSlamTix.com. It's GrandSlamTix.com. Their number is 359-2300. They are the best in the business. I'm not lying. I'm not just saying that, man. These guys are awesome.
Hey, maybe you need tickets from out of state. They can hook it up.
They can't. You were out of state. You needed tickets. They had it at your at the window in the.
Absolutely.
You were in Utah, actually.
I saw the Jazz play the Celtics, and they hooked it up. Also, I was in Vegas, wanted to see the show. They got me tickets for Jerry Seinfeld.
But it was there within 12 hours, we said.
Of course.
Yeah, they do a fine job. Well, let's get into the NCAA football, if we can. I don't know if you guys heard about Jamal Charles, the junior running back out of Texas.
Yep.
Rushed for over 1,600 yards this season. He's going to enter the NFL draft. I think a couple more guys, well, not a couple, a few more guys will be entering the draft pretty soon. Armin, I know you like the NCAA football. What do you think of Jamal Charles? Is he a first-round pick?
No, especially with the running backs coming out this year, he doesn't look like a potential first-round pick. They got McFadden coming out.
Yep.
But has McFadden decided to come out?
With the season he had,
You
and
think he's coming out?
yeah, I think so.
Okay.
He doesn't really have a future at Arkansas. I mean, if he decides to stay for Petrino, he might, but you still never know.
So you see him as a second-round pick?
Charles, yeah, but McFadden will definitely go first.
Oh, yeah,
round,
he'll go
especially-
top five.
Top five.
Yeah.
Maybe even 3.
Yeah.
So.
You hear about Jude Jones, obviously the coach of the Hawaii. They got a fine team out there, and I think he likes being out there. To be honest, I don't even know what he's getting paid. I don't know what dollar amount he's getting out there. But Jude Jones is being pursued by SMU, and they are prepared to pay him $1.5 to $1.7 million per year. That's big change in college
Where's
football.
SMU again?
Armin can tell you that.
Exactly.
That's the point.
That's exactly the point, Jim. You know,
Do they have the cash to pay this guy?
I mean, I guess the church has got money, but here's my question. We were discussing before the show, is this team even D1? And we know they are, but I mean, we're just kind of they're not in the limelight, and they're going for a big-time coach like this.
And big-time money, bro.
This is a big step, you know. That means they really want to get in contention.
Yeah.
And who knows, maybe if he ends up there, SMU's going to be on the 4-letter network now.
You never know. Well, I don't know. And another guy is being pursued by him is Mike Martz.
Yeah.
Another guy. He got fired today by the Detroit Lions as an offensive coordinator. And when you get fired by the Detroit Lions as an offensive coordinator, it's kind of the low of the low. But we'll get into that a little later. How about a bowl game? How about Michigan beating Florida? Number 12 team in the nation, 41-35. Did you watch that game?
Yeah, it was a big win for the Wolverines. First bowl win for all the seniors on that team, who still haven't beaten Ohio State, but it's a good way to send Lloyd Carr out.
Yeah, no doubt. Lloyd Carr is a class.